joining us here at iMWiL News. And as you know, we've been the only outlet reporting on the exposure of B.E.D.S, the Black Excellence Deep State. And you just recently had an interview with Vlad TV where you referenced our coverage of B.E.D.S. But you didn't give your name and you didn't come here first. Why didn't you come here first? Well, I was told you don't pay and you don't welcome snitches. So then why come here now? And again, tell us your name. My name is A.M. Biguous. A.M. Biguous. I am A.M. Biguous. And I went to Vlad because the bag over there was enormous. So now I feel like I can do more for the people, give back to the community. Plus, I stay busy. I'm not, short of work. As soon as Spike Lee fired me for watching a Tyler Perry movie during my lunch break, I got a call from Bed Sheets. Security handles everything, enabling tactical security. They needed to beef up the team working with B.E.D.S members Oprah and Gayle King. Bed Sheets? Yeah, Bed Sheets. Security handles everything, enabling tactical security. That's who manages those of us working security for B.E.D.S. And we are so secure that the word is in the name twice, like CISA. You know CISA, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency.
Building our cognitive infrastructure.
So you were there to work security at the recent space launch that's getting a lot of attention in the news this past week. What was that all about?
Yeah, that shit had nothing to do with whatever they were saying it was. Most involved, even the women in the flight, didn't know what was up. Oprah, who can cry on demand, put on a good show. She helped lay down the narrative, talking about expressions and Gayle being as a pioneer and this is good for women and all that. That's not what that stuff was. B.E.D.S sent Gayle up there to adjust the satellites.
B.E.D.S has satellites?
Yeah, man. They were launched shortly after the 1996 Source Awards. Diddy and Bad Boy versus Suge and Death Row had nothing to do with Eastern versus West Coast and all that. That's not what that was about. It was about who would lead the death of hip-hop. Hip-hop had to be destroyed to give more room for B.E.D.S to seem legit. It's that simple. And it was working perfectly until you all exposed that B.E.D signal chat. That's when they started scrambling to fix the surveillance and security networks. Look, you could play those clips that I brought. You have to know the code to understand what's happening for real.
All right, let's play those clips.
Never been more proud because this is bigger than just going to space.
She's admitting that it's bigger than space. She just can't say why. I'm telling you, it's about those B.E.D satellites.
This is overcoming a wall of fear, a barrier. I think it's going to be cathartic in so many ways.
But I thought she was talking about Gayle's fears of flying.
Nah, of course you did. The barrier to overcome is the radical tendencies among Black people that threatens the status of B.E.D.S.
Because I think life is about continuing to grow into the best of yourself and the fullest expression of yourself. And I think that this is one of the most fullest expressions you can possibly have.
All right, what's in that clip?
See again, expression. You hear it? She kept saying expression. That is expression of the Black radical tradition. Shun, run away from, expressly. All the politics that will upset B.E.D.S.
I feel so calm. I don't think I've ever been more calm because I think it's already done.
Boom. The fight is over. Mission accomplished. B.E.D.S is safe. See? She's wearing yellow, the symbol of communication, activity, engagement. She said it's Gayle's favorite color, please. It's a B.E.D.S signal that all is well. Be engaged. Communicate the B.E.D.S credo. Scattered success breeds universal hope.
Scattered success breeds universal hope.
And live from these tree-lined streets, it's Saturday night.
I mix what I like, what I like.
Mix what I like is exactly where you want and need to be. I mix what I like organic, vegan, soul food from your immediate diet. Get healthy.
I mix what I like, what I
We're
like.
here on I Mix What I Like. You may check us out on iMixWhatILike.org, where you can see all these other shows and what my daddy liked and other cool things.